Welcome in, builders. I'm really excited. I actually had let the release date slip away a little bit, but we have Slay the Spire 2 early access. Slay the Spire was a game that just kind of slipped by me, like the time was never right. I like games in the genre, and this is kind of the granddaddy of them all, so I'm kind of excited for this one. It seems it's got controller support, so I'm going to start with the controller at least, and if I decide I don't like it, then we're going to switch to mouse and keyboard. Let's see what we can do. We have the Ironclad. 80 life, 99, I assume that's coins? The last soldier of the Ironclads. Crushes foes with a sword and flame against his will. Burning blood. At the end of combat, heal 6 HP. It looks like we have some other classes here. Locked. Play a single run to unlock this character. Play a single run with question unlocked to unlock this. Okay, so I assume that we just need to do one run to unlock each character. Okay, so we're starting with the Ironclad. Let's do it. It looks like this is your first time playing Slay the Spire. Do you want a brief tutorial? Sure. I have a feeling I'm going to be all right, but you never know. Act 1, Overgrowth. Tip, select a room to travel to. To move up the spire, pick a room to enter. Once you complete a room, pick an adjacent room to keep on climbing. Okay, now, one thing I do know about this, I'm going to immediately... Oh, I love being able to switch control methods on the fly. I believe... Yeah, we can draw on the map. We can draw on the map. Excellent. Okay, so this is going to be really nice so I can kind of plan ahead here. So, from my limited knowledge, and like I said, I've played the genre quite a bit, so regular encounters, looks like we have some unknowns. I mean, I guess that's just random encounters. Campfires for, I assume, resting and maybe upgrading. We've got some elites. Okay, how can we... Okay, if we head this way, we could get a campfire and an elite. Treasure... Okay, I'm thinking I want to go that way. So this first part... All right, we're going to head up here. We'll grab the random. We'll head up here. I think we'll go over. We'll rest. Go up. Take out that elite. Up through the bank. Up through the campfire. And then we'll reevaluate from there what we need. So I like this a lot. My recording brain will appreciate making decisions ahead of time. Oh, and oh man, that's so good being able to change on the fly. That is so good. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you're out, end your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming damage but wears off at the start of the next turn. During your turn, you can observe the enemy's intent above them. If an enemy intent is attacking you, be sure to block. All right, battle start. We've got 3 strikes and we have 2 defense. I can block 5. We could do 12 damage. All right, we will block and block. So he's going to do a little bit of damage to us and then we'll end turn. 2 damage isn't bad. Remember, we heal 6 after combat, I believe, so we can easily soak a little bit of damage here. Bash, deal 8 damage, apply 2 vulnerability. That sounds pretty good. Take 50% more damage, sure. And then he's going to attack us for 6. I'm going to go ahead and defend up again. We're out of energy. Go. Need more cards? There's no cards to draw. Your discard pile right is shuffled into your draw pile left. Got it. Got some strikes. Got the bash again. So he still has a vulnerability. Vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage. Okay, so... More stacks means it lasts longer. 50% more damage, so this is going to do 9. We're going to do 18. All right, I will re-vulnerable him, and then we'll hit him. 14 left. We should be able to take him out next turn, I would imagine. So hit and hit. All right, we end with full life. I love it. 16 gold. Add a card to your deck. Choose a card. Set up strike. Deal 7 damage. Gain 2 strength this turn. Tremble. Apply to vulnerable. And we have better card, I think, to do that. Blood Wall. Lose 2 HP. gain 16 block. I think I'd rather have a little cheap offense at the moment. Okay, and we've already pre-planned our route, so we're gonna head that way. All right, can I know there's a way to do it. Discard pile's empty. Okay, that's my draw pile. That's my deck. Okay, hang on, game. Will you show me my buttons here? I just want to know, can I view the enemies? Left. Okay, maybe that's left. It was not left. Here we are. Okay, it was just up. Aggressive. This enemy intends to attack. Can I tell what you are? I guess not. You're a leaf slime. You're a twig slime. Enemy intends to give you a status card and you want to attack. Okay. So that's going to be more damage than I would like to take. We could deal 8 damage. And we could just finish one off. I will... He's got 12 HP? Okay, we'll just finish him off. No, we won't because I'm out of energy. Never mind. Okay, 3 damage. All right, how does status work? Slime. Draw 1 card, exhaust. Okay. Okay, he's attacking for 11 and the other guy wants to slime me. All right, well, we'll set up strike the extra damage into him. I don't really need that to finish the slime off, but I'll do it. He's gonna hit me for 11. Let's block some of that at least. Okay, that was a little on the painful side. Oh, as is this turn. All right, damage and then double block. Slimed. Draw 1 card, exhaust. Oh, I see. It takes an energy. I see. I was like, that doesn't seem that bad. It was, in fact, that bad. All right, the extra 6 heal means we're only 4 down. 12 gold, add a card to our deck. Power cards. Power cards apply a buff to you when used. Buffs remain for the duration of a single combat. Got it. All right, breakthrough. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. Gain 2 strength from inflame or anger. Deal 6 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard. Okay, so 0 cost is kind of nice, but just permanently having an extra 2 strength is probably too good to say no to. All right, we have a random encounter. You spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Eat the egg, gain 7 max HP, or take the egg, add a Beardonus egg to your deck. Unplayable. Unplayable cards cannot be played. Can be hatched at a rest site. Alright, I'll take a bird egg, I guess. You gently scoop the egg and stow it, thinking it might hatch into something useful later. Alright, we have a beetle of some sort. Hello, Mr. Beetle. Alright, we have bash and setup. Okay, which does more? That would increase this to 10. 50% extra damage here would be also 10. I think that's a higher increase, though. We'll bash him here, hit him there. Done. What? He shrank me? How's that work? Shrink. While Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. Well, we don't like that. Okay, so we're not killing with that. I think we're going to have to inflame. I will go ahead and put up a block, and we'll just hit him here. Piddly little 2 damage. Unplayable. Okay, so that sits in my deck. I can see why that might be a little painful just to sit on that. Okay, we get some block up. Done. Okay, set up strike for the extra strength. And there's the hit. 19 gold. A fire potion. Deal 20 damage. Okay. Nope. I totally missed that. I didn't expect another button. I think it said potions can be used. Use potions during combat to gain bonuses or hinder enemies. Pretty sure that's the tooltip. Hang on a second. What was that? Oh, just my burning blood. Okay. Yeah, just my blood's on fire. Don't worry about it. Add a card to your deck, please. Iron Wave. Gain 5 block. Deal 5 damage. Dismantle. Deal 8 damage if the enemy's vulnerable. Hit twice. Cinder. Deal 17 damage. Exhaust the top card of your draw. Exhaust means removed until end of combat. Let's go with Dismantle. Hitting twice sounds good. I think there's probably some mechanics about like hitting a number of times more than like the actual damage, and we don't have any other cards that can hit twice. Speaking of which, what do you do? The next time Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 instead. Was I right or was I right? Okay, so if we hit you, that just makes him lose his thing though. I think I'm gonna... That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna defend once. I've got to inflame. Okay, yeah. It's kind of a setup turn there. We're gonna take some hits here. Oh, and here's our combo already. Although, that actually doesn't work here, ironically enough, because this is just gonna kill him. There's no reason not to do it, though, because I'm not gonna kill anybody elsewise. And then we'll dismantle, it's kind of eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because it's only gonna deal 1 damage. I'm not liking how much damage we've taken. Let me hop into settings again. There was a setting long press. I'm going to turn that off. I thought maybe that would help me not fat finger, but I don't think I'm having any problems here. All right, we have 1 hit, and then we have multiple defends. Oh yeah, I do appreciate them having that. I mean, how often do I fat finger something and be very sad about it? Oh, man, we're gonna have the same problem here. Oh no, I guess we're okay. We'll set up strike for some extra strength. And we knocked him twice anyways, so there you go. Oh, I should have done the normal strike first. No, not a difference, really. We're going to end up having to attack the same number of times. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Ouch is all I can say. Ouch. Okay, shrug it off. Gain 8 block, draw a card. Stomp. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each attack played. Or armament. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card in your hand. Ooh. These are all pretty good. More AoE sounds like, because I'm assuming there will be some AoE encounters, and not having any AoE is kind of a disadvantage. That's really expensive though. 8 block and a card. I mean, that's just a straight up upgrade to our defensive card we currently have. 5 block is about equal to what we're currently doing, but then we also upgrade a card. Upgrades are pretty nice usually. Usually it's just some statistical bonuses, but in some games it can add mechanics. I'm gonna take Shrug It Off. That way, if we get a hand that's all defensive stuff, we can kind of redraw something. All right, we have our first campfire. Now, I'm a little torn here. At a rest site, you can stop and take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on. Choose wisely. So we could rest for HP. That would help a lot. We could upgrade a card, or we could hatch. Obviously, we're going to hatch that out of our deck. What are you? 0 damage... Wait, 0 cost 14 damage? Is that what I just saw? Yes. View upgrades. 9 damage, okay. $18 damage. Oh man, okay, great. All right, I'd already pre-planned, so we'll keep going. We do have an elite coming up, which makes me a little nervous with our current life. Okay, he wants to hit us. Okay, we'll bash him. I think I will defend. Oh, look, we got our little bird boy with us. Excellent. How could we lose? Okay, he's going to... Enemy intends to apply a debuff. Well, I hate that. All right, let's dismantle him because we're going to hit twice. Okay, if he's just going to debuff me, I think we take this opportunity and we inflame. Do we deck cycle? No, I don't think we deck cycle. We'll just, guess we'll play a defend. I don't know if it's worth playing a card that doesn't matter, if we should just end our turn. He puts vulnerable on us. Good play on his part. Alright, 16 damage. Okay, we'll set up strike. We'll bird swoop him. And we have 2. Okay, yeah, we can just finish him. Excellent. That would have been very painful if that had hit me. 10 gold, a strength potion. Gain 2 strength. Strength adds additional damage to your attacks. And a card. Another setup strike. That's... yeah, it's okay. Rage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Deal 4 damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. I think I'm gonna go rage. We'll try to maybe go kind of cheap on the cards. All right, so this is an elite. I assume you're gonna have some special loot or something. All right, so what do you know, Bird Brain? Aggressive, it tends to attack for 16 damage. Territorial, at the end of turn, gaining strength. All right. We have a rage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 2. Okay, there's no reason not to play that. He's gonna hit for 16. We'll shrug it off. Man, do we... All right, hit him. That gives us some extra shield, and then hit him again. Since we played the anger, I think that's the right route. So we'll take 2 damage here. We got some decent damage into him. That could have been far worse. Okay, he's gonna hit me for 12. I think we go... Let's just go full block. I gotta be a little bit careful here. But on the other hand, I gotta end this relatively soon because he will just keep stacking damage. Alright, bird swoop him. Dismantle does hit for more even without the other bonuses. Okay. Uh-oh. You can still play... Oh. Never mind. One of those was free. Okay, he still has 50 HP left. I'm a little concerned. All right, I am going to inflame this time. We'll block what we can. We'll hit. I'm getting very concerned. Is this going to be the first fast run? All right, we'll get rage. We'll swoop. We can play all 3 cards, so hit him, and defend. Okay, 6 damage isn't the worst. Ow. Okay, we gotta do 10 damage this turn. We can totally do 10 damage this turn. Finish him. Not the best. Not the best. Please be worth it. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found in treasure rooms, random events, or by defeating elites. We have a Vajra. Bander log. We're being followed. Okay, 44 gold, a block potion. Oh, we probably should have used a potion back there. Start each combat with 1 strength. That could be worse. And a card. Bludgeon. Deal 32 damage. Gain a energy at the start of each turn. Or evil eye. Gain 8 block. Gain another 8 block if you've exhausted a card. I think we go econ on this one. More energy, better. Okay, random encounter. Sapphire Seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed? Its unmistakable color gives away it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? Legend says that consuming one will greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant it and nourish it? Enchant a card with sown. The first time you play this card, gain an energy. Oh ho ho! And econ is everything, man. Okay, what do we want to upgrade? The first time we play this card, we gain an energy. I think we just play on Inflame or Pyre, maybe. I think we played on Pyre. That basically will refund one of our energies for playing it. Yes. You scour the overgrowth and find a pot with good aeration. Then you trek around searching for an untouched spot where light peeks through a cracked wall. Carefully, you reinforce the pot with bark and vine to camouflage it. Fill it with loamy, nutrient-rich soil and nestle the seed just beneath the surface. Finally, you gather dew from nearby plants and pour it all over the soil. Grow big, little seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you spiritually, thankful of your hard work. Good deeds are rewarded. What's inside? It's a Gorget! At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. I don't know what plating is, but I'm going to assume it's similar to shielding. Oh, then it'll just tell me. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block. Plating is reduced by 1. Okay, so it's like block over time. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we have a little extra strength. We have a bird friend. We heal after combat. And now we're going to gain some plating. Okay, this is a merchant. Hello. Okay, he's a jolly fella. Pommel Strike. Deal 9 damage, draw a card. Body Slam. Deal damage equal to your block. Battle Trance. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Expect a fight. Gain energy for each attack in your hand. Ooh, that could be good. Stone Armor. Gain 4 plating. Also could be pretty good. Impatience. If you have no attacks in your hand, draw 2 cards. Secret Weapon. Put an attack into your draw pile. Oh, from your draw pile into your hand. Exhaust. Okay, that would be if we had like a really high value card. Strawberry. Upon pickup, raise your max HP. Happy Flower. Every 3 turns gain an energy. On pickup, brew 5 random potions. All enemies lose 7 strength this turn. Gain 5 strength at the end of your turn. Lose 5 strength. Okay. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Card removal. Let's remove a card to start with. And we're going to remove a normal block because we picked up a special block-like card. Okay, we could buy something, including the most expensive card. Pommel Strike kind of calls to me. Expect a Fight could be pretty good. We have kind of a cheap deck, though. It's just some plating to kind of stack with our Gorget. Yeah, let's take that. I gotta be careful here because we're kind of inflating our deck. Let's stop there. All right, to the campfire. Now, as much as I would love to remove a card, I think we probably better rest here. We were so beaten up. Okay, let's see. So we could either go normal, random, normal campfire, or we could take another elite. I think I'm going to go for the greed. I know you guys are shocked. We're going to do the elite. Aren't you squiggly? What are you? A frog parasite. 61. Enemy intends to give you status effects. Infested. Upon dying, summons something. Okay. Okay, shrug it off, dismantle. Okay, so we have the bash dismantle combo. What a great first turn. You'll love to see it. Oh, gross. Okay, hold on. What did you do to me? Infection, unplayable. At this end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. I hate it, thank you. All right, we'll set up strike him. You know what? Goodbye. Ah, the little wormies came out. Gross. All right. That's not gonna be so bad. They're all stunned for a turn, so that's good. This is where having that AoE card would have been nice. Okay, no reason not to enrage. I think we're gonna gain that plating. We're gonna up our strength, because it looks like that we're gonna be in this for the long haul. All right, we're not killing anybody. So just do your damage. Okay, we had 9. That's not too bad. 3. So if we take no more damage, we would still end up losing 3. Okay, the infections are now starting. All right, Pyre. Okay, so cost me 2 energy. The first time we play this card, we gain an energy. So it'll refund 1 and then gain an energy at the start of each turn. We're obviously going to play that. We can bird swoop someone for 17. Goodbye. And then we don't have anything to do but shrug it off. So I will. That covers 1 incoming attack. And we get a strike. Alright, I'm just going to hit him. And then now we're going to take 3. We're going to take 6 damage. Alright, that wasn't so bad actually. We had the plating to give us some extra armor. Did take a little bit though. Okay, we did draw the bash dismantle combo again. So 11 damage. How much is my normal strike? 9. Okay, yeah, so bang, bang. Alright, we're still gonna take 6 here. It's not so bad. I'm glad I picked up the plating, actually. That's really kind of hard carrying us here. Okay, we'll rage, I think. Oh, we didn't draw enough attacks. Rip. Okay, we just block it all. Cool. All right, punch him in the nose. We win. Okay, that could have gone much different. Ornamental fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Okay. We're kind of building like a rapid fire cheap card deck. Is kind of what I'm seeing at the moment. Extra energy. We have the rage, so we can gain some shield for attacking. Deal 6 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Deal 9 damage, increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. Gain 12 block. Whenever you are attacked this turn, deal 4 damage back. Okay, we're gonna go one of these two. Draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. This is interesting because you could really pump this card if you can thin your deck out. We have kind of a fat deck at the moment, though. I think we're gonna go pillage. We'll see if that pays off, Cotton. Oh, hello. What are you guys? What do you know, friends? Hello. Tracker Raider. Strategic. They intend to debuff you. A Brute Raider attempts to attack for 7 damage, and an Axe Raider, aggressive, will attack for 5. Defensive, intends to block. And we have a very incredibly basic first turn. All right, we're gonna start us off with double block. What are we gonna do here? I think we're just gonna start in on that. We didn't get any of our setup cards. That's kind of a rough start. He did something to me. What did you do to me? Frail. Gain 25% less block from cards for 2 turns. Okay, well, obviously we are very mad about that, so let's rage and let's pyre. Okay, we have pillage. Deal 7 damage, draw cards until you get a non-attack card. Or shrug it off. Alright, I'm gonna take the extra strength. We have 13 incoming damage. Drawing a card doesn't really help me here, so neither of these help. Let's take slightly less damage. 9. Okay, that's not the worst. That's a lot of attacks. Okay, well, we have some of our setup done now, so that's at least something. Okay, 17 damage. Goodbye. Just goodbye. If they're vulnerable, well, what do you know? We can make somebody vulnerable. We'll do it. Dismantle him. And we'll go ahead and give ourselves some more plating. Seems to be working so far, I'll say. Okay, pillage, shrug it off, set up strike. Okay, so in this case, let's go ahead and pillage. Beautiful. Okay, we'll rage. Do we get... Okay, the bird did not give me a shield, I don't think. So he doesn't count as an attack. 15 gold, add a card. Choose a card. We have a battle trance. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards. Gain block 7. Exhaust 1 card at random. Uppercut. Deal 13 damage. Apply a weak. Apply a vulnerable. Let's combo in with our dismantle, I think. We'll take the uppercut. I'm probably putting way too many cards in my deck. And there's our boy. Draw. Okay, block. Only 6 incoming damage. Alright, let's inflame. Let's pillage. Okay, bunch of just regular attacks. That's kind of whatever. I think we're just gonna get the plating rolling. I think that... Okay, so do I understand this correctly? I should get 8 shield here? Yes, okay. We get 1 shield per plating, and then we lose 1 plating at the end of the turn. Okay, got it. Okay, well, we have to pyre. Now we're off and rolling. Setup strike. He's going to hit me for 14. I can't really do much about that. All right, I am going to block a little bit. And then we're going to have a sad attack here. Okay, so we end up taking 2 damage. That's not the worst. Okay, we're definitely going to rage. Okay, unfortunate. We don't have any vulnerability out. Okay, bird swoop. Oh man, if we did. All right, finish him. Go ahead and defend. Done. Okay, we'll rage. Should we get shrug it off? I think we're gonna pillage, so some damage. Go till we get a non-attack card. Boy, that is letting us deck cycle like crazy. And look at that, we have a bash, dismantle combo. There it is. Okay, so we're kind of fishing for that at the moment. Gain 2 energy. Okay. Oh. We maxed out. I guess we're gonna discard that one. I would rather have some extra energy when we need it. Bloodletting. Lose 3 HP. Gain 2 energy. Whirlwind. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X time. Or Tremble. Apply 2 vulnerability. I'm feeling like we need some AoE. We'll nab that one. Alright, we have a campfire. 49 HP. I'm gonna smith. We're gonna go for a little bit of greed here. I'm gonna take a regular strike out. Oh, whoa, that's an upgrade. Hang on. That could have been awkward. Okay, so setup strike. We probably want to do pyre, right? Gain 2 at the start of each turn. Yep. All right, with our draw power, we have some chances to do some pretty hefty stuff. All right, what are you, alien-looking thing? Aggressive will attack for 7 damage. Slippery for the next 9 times. Bantom loses HP. It only loses 1 HP. All right, I'm on to you. So we just need to attack a bunch. All right, we'll get our plating going. This doesn't matter. It's better I just hit him normally because the damage doesn't matter. Okay, we need him 7 more times before I can really get going. Your tail got bigger. That looks very sharp. 6 damage to all enemies X times. I assume X is equal to my energy. Okay, yes it is. Okay, I guess that works here too. Cool, I'll take it. 4 more times before we can start doing real damage. Oh goodness. 27 damage. Well, I hate it, thanks. Okay, I have to get Pyre going. Okay, so we're gonna block for 6. I could get to 16. Do I do a pillage? We could draw one of our heavier... Yeah, what's in my deck? Yeah, we could draw Shrug It Off. I'm gonna chance it. Oh no, but I don't have the energy. Oh shoot. Okay, well, we're gonna take 5 extra damage. Oh, and some wounds. Great. Okay, we have another whirlwind. And whirlwind gets me through. 4, 5. Oh, okay, there we go. Yep, he's out of slippery. All right, we can bird him. 31 HP. He gains strength. He's gonna attack for 9. I'm only gonna have 4 shield. Give me a rage. Give me a pillage. Oh, we drew a wound right away. Ouch. All right, definitely shield. Rip me. All right, well, at least we block it. Oh, man. All right, these wounds are killing me. Famous last words. Oh, my plating's almost gone. He still has 100 HP. Okay, but hear me out. I'm actually ready to do big damage. He's gonna hit me for 29 and we would die. All right, well, to not die, I have to shrug it off. Okay, I want to do probably bash and then uppercut. I assume that he'll deal less damage. Okay, that's the play. And then we uppercut him. Okay, now he's gonna deal some less damage. Not enough to kill me now. Ow. Okay, whirlwind. So that would be 30 damage. Gain 2 strength. Okay, well, I will gain some strength. Get him, birdie. He's down to 42. 8 damage. Got him. Oh, epoch discovered. All right. 100 gold. Add a card to your deck. Primal Force. Transform all attacks in your hand to Giant Rock. Giant Rock. 16 damage. Okay, Unga Bunga, I guess. Demon Form. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. Or Thrash. Deal 4 damage twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand and add its damage to this card. I'm going Demon Form. Okay, so we do just go straight into another map. And we keep our HP. Act 2 Hive. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on father? I'm too tired. Are you like a dragon made of putty? Paul's Flesh. Gain additional energy at the start of your 3rd turn and every turn after that. Paul's Claw. Enchant all defends with Gloopy. This card gains exhaust. When played, permanently increase this card's block by 1. Interesting. And Pale's Eye. The first time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. I assume that like if we had a dot build or something, that would be good. We'll take the flesh, I guess. Okay, what do we got on here? So, regulars, random, we have a merchant. We do have a lot of money, and I could remove a card, possibly. Then a campfire and an elite. Okay, this side looks like way better. So if we go up here, we've got a merchant, got a campfire. We could either campfire or we could fight the elite here. The elites are good. We go elites, and then we have another elite and a campfire, or another elite and a merchant, double merchant. I need to get some cards out of our deck, so I think we're going to probably go pretty merchant heavy. So I think we probably go this route, and we just hit all these merchants. We got more elites on the way, merchant, campfire, and then we got a boss up here. Okay. Yep. I think that's it. So we're going left for sure. All right. We did heal also, I note. Battle start. Oh, I didn't see what the name of this area was. Looks like we got new enemies. Exoskeleton. Okay, he's going to attack, and empower. Reduce all damage taken to HP lost by exoskeleton to 9. Okay, so I can't hit him harder than 9. It will rage. Do 15 damage, or we could get demon form going. Demon form's not going to matter in this fight if I can only do 9 damage. I'll inflame instead. I'll set up strike. And then we'll just regular strike. All right, bring it on. All right, 1 damage is not too bad. Okay, X damage to all. Oh, that's just too good not to do, right? So we're going to do 24 damage. Yeah. Not the perfect setup there, but still. The fact that we were underneath the damage reduction's nice. Ow. Okay, 60. It's not really going to matter here, so just bonk. Bonk. All right, we're down 10. That's not too bad. Heart of Iron. Gain 7 plating. Okay, so apparently we got a bit of a plating thing going here too. Oh, it's a potion. Shoot, I need to be using these potions. All right, you discard. Yeah, I need to use a potion so that we have room. Okay, 4 damage and apply vulnerability to everybody. Gain 5 block, discard, or no, upgrade a card in your hand. Exhaust 1 card, draw 2. Some extra vulnerability would be nice. This also would combo in really well with our whirlwind. I think we'll take that. Disassemble is still probably my best damage card, and we need vulnerability for it, so. 87 HP. It's a tunneler. All right, speaking of combos. All right, we uppercut you, and then we dismantle you. All right, good start, team. Already took him almost to half. We could thunderclap him. And then a regular strike. That's kind of a weak sauce. I think we'll demon form here. Kind of a weak sauce turn. Okay, we'll pillage. Oh, he's underground or something. What is that doing? Block is not removed at the start of the tunneler's turn. Stunned if all block is removed. All right. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll rage. I see I had for 23. All right, I'm gonna bash him. 12 left. We're not gonna be able to do it. All right, I'm gonna shield. That's just gonna be a heavy, heavy hit. Ow. All right, bird swoop just removes everything. Okay, we get our pyre going. He's stunned. Easy, easy. Twin strike, deal 5 damage twice. Body slam equal to block. Block and upgrade a card. Do that one. I feel like I probably should be skipping some of these, but it's so hard to say no to loot. Okay, what do we got? Jittery little guys. Chomper. Some status effect. He's gonna hit me twice. Alright, if we whirlwind, we could do 12 damage. That's kind of whatever. Let's shrug it off. Let's do it in flame. Okay, so we're gonna be at 12. I'm gonna do just a little damage here. Yeah, we'll take a tiny bit. Alright, what's your debuff? Dazed. Unplayable ethereal. Okay, rage. Birdie boy, get him. Down to some amount. We'll upgrade. Oh, I see. We can switch between them. 8 block. You know what? Sure. We'll just make it so we can actually not take damage here. That is very concerning to me. Okay, setup strike. We could bash. Alright, bash him and then uppercut him. Okay, then there was 1. Now we have 9 dazes. Alright, let's get power. 7 damage and apply vulnerable. And bonk and bonk. Man, I do not like the amount of damage we are taking. And there's the daze. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pillage. Okay, that could have been far worse. Get him, birdie boy. Okay, I should have probably done setup strike first. It's alright, we got there in the end. Ah, more potions. Choose one of 3 random power cards to add to your hand. It's free to play this turn. Alright, I gotta use one next time. We really gotta do that. 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Setup strike plus. I'll take that one. Okay, yes, merchant, please. Merchant, please remove a card. I'm not even gonna look at anything else till I do that first. God, I feel like we probably need some defensive cards, so I think we're gonna get rid of a regular strike. Alright, we can buy a mangle, 15 damage, enemy loses 10 strength, headbutt. Put a card from your discard onto that. Havoc, play the card on top here, play it, true grit. Whenever you lose HP on your turn, you gain a strength. Fasten, gain an additional 5 block from defense cards. Secret technique, put the skill in your draw pile into your hand. And I don't think we're gonna do any of that. At the start of each boss, heal 25. That would have been really nice. Cards containing strike, deal 3 additional damage. At the start of elites, gain 2 strength. Potion, potion, potion. Alright, we're out. Alright, good chat. Campfire. We gotta do some more smithing. We need upgrades. What would you do? 3 strength. Upgrade all cards in your hand. I feel like that's pretty good. Extra dismantle's not bad. 6 plating is pretty noticeable. Upgrading all the cards though. I think we're gonna do that. We get more bang for our buck. All right, so we decided we were going to go the elite route. You look gross. Aggressive. This enemy intends to attack for 5 damage 2 times. Reattach. If other segments are still alive, revive in 2 turns with 25 HP. Ah, okay, so we need to kind of like take everyone down at once. It's a decimillipede. That's a lot of legs. Okay, we will rage. And we'll go ahead and stone skin. That's 8 plating. He's gonna do 18, 24 damage. I can't even get close to that. All right, let's get some damage out. I mean, in an ideal world, we'll get our whirlwind on a good turn. Man. Okay, we have pillage. It did weaken me. All right, let's pillage. We did get whirlwind. It would not be a very good time for it, though, unfortunately. Let's shrug it off. Okay, so I'm gonna have 15. Man, we're gonna take so much damage here. Oh shoot, and I missed playing my pyre. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. All right, you do more damage. I gotta be a little bit careful here. I don't want to get them too low because I do need to kind of kill them all at once. Saying that, I'm not sure we're gonna survive this. Okay, so do we demon form? Yeah, I think we do. We're gonna have any hope. 3 strength this turn. I'm just gonna take extra strength. And we can still bird attack. Alright, that is set up to die. I've only got one of them kind of good to go though. Oh no! Alright, well, we can armor block. Everybody's upgraded, which is great, but... Alright, put some vulnerable on him. Dismantle him. We bird that one. And we die. Alright, well, not a terrible first run. Epoch discovered. Defeated. Inconceivable! Floors climbed 24. Elites killed 2. Gold gained 361. Epoch unlocked. I don't know exactly what that means. Discoveries. I'm assuming that's the first time we've drawn various things. What do we get from an unlock? In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Okay, good. Meta progression, basically. Meow. Play a single run to reveal this epoch. Chapter 5, Meow, the reopening. Mother of Resurrection, Meow, awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion, rise again. Meow will now greet you at the start of each run. Hello, friend. 3 epochs are waiting to be revealed. Okay, so we need to beat things with... Okay, beat Act 3 3 times to reveal it. Play a run with the Ironclad. So we did that. Chapter 6, Fog rolls in. The Silent. News of the Spire's reopening has made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. I think that was one of the original characters. The Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the Spire once more. Unlocks the Silent as a playable character. Okay. Ah, and then you have more unlocks based on that. Okay, cool. Beat Act 1. We sure did. Chapter 3, the Ironclad. The Ironclad, a warrior from a faraway land into the Spire, driven by pure instinct and accursed blood. He has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Cards unlocked. Molten Fist. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerability, exhaust. Cruelty. Vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. And Dominate. Gain 1 strength each vulnerable on the enemy. Okay, so definitely like a vulnerable kind of build thing going there. All right. By accumulating score. Magnum Opus. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself into that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in the universe. They say that the great story about a spire took place there. Cards unlocked. The following cards can appear. Automation. Every 10 cards you draw, gain 1... I guess temporary energy, maybe? Entropy. At the start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. Catastrophe. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile. All right, all of those things are interesting. Okay, more score. Kill 15 bosses with the Silent to reveal this epoch. Okay, ooh. My meta progression senses are tingling. Okay, so we need to get kills with various classes. Beat Act 1 with the Silent. Play a run with every character to reveal. Play a run with the Silent. Okay, that's probably a really easy grab. And because we get unlocks from things, it's kind of important, I assume, that we do that. Okay, and there we go. There was run number 1. I don't know how far you can go in a run. We made it to the 2nd chapter. That's not too bad for first try at a new game. So not terrible. Felt very smooth. The controller feels nice. Maybe next run I'll just try doing pure keyboard and mouse just to compare and see which one I like. Hopefully that was of interest to you. I think we're gonna definitely be doing some Slay the Spire, whether we continue with maybe videos or maybe we'll do some streams at some point. The schedule's not very conductive to streams for it at the moment, but maybe some videos could be of interest. All right, builders, if you enjoyed this one, don't forget to leave a like on the video. That helps me a ton. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back for various tactics games, strategy games, RPGs, wushu, cultivation games, mech games. We play all kinds of things here. I'd love to see you in the comments, or maybe just join me on a live stream and say hey. Other than that, this has been Slay the Spire 2 Early Access. Pretty darn good. Didn't have any problems. That's always a good sign. Hopefully you enjoyed. Babble out.